going.
Oh,
I
shit.
think that means that we're just live. I don't know. You know what? Hey, everybody. What's up and welcome to the NyanCave. My name is Tom. This guy is Clay. That guy was Nyandra, but he's feeling a little under the weather today. And now we're going to play this right now instead. I was just going to...
Hey, what's up and welcome, everybody.
Whoa.
How are you doing?
Yeah, one of those things. But yeah, Nyandra's a little bit under the weather again today, so we're like, yeah, take the morning off. We'll be girls today. We'll get girl voices going on.
No, you said you're doing the girl voices. I don't know what
right.
shit is.
I'm going to do all girl voices, and they're all going to be distinct, different, and impactful.
Yeah, I believe you.
Right. Fantastic. So, without further ado, why don't we just get into this thing? We do have Professor Layton going on Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays at 12:30. So, don't be a square, so be around. Hey,
GD, if you pinged Nyanny, he's not here.
He ain't here. Ain't here. But have we haven't sent her a Discord notification.
Oh, ping in Discord. Oh, yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I see.
Yeah. You got that? Oh, let me just... Oh. Nice. Nyanny, I know. Matthew, Nyanny died. It was a sad tale. Sad tale. I got you, GD. I got you. Yeah. Boom.
I did it.
Oh no, Miguel, no. You did the thing. Cool. Cool.
Boom, ba-boom, boom, 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 ba-boom.
So we're gonna answer questions.
Because of Mario Party, there's been so much drinking recently. It'd be really nice if no one...
I would love it if nobody ever... Man, the Shots Donation has really traumatized me. I really don't...
Oh!
Why? Why, Ryan? Love it. Thank you so much. We all joke. Celebrating a few things today. Number one, it's my birthday, and it's GD's favorite thing to do. We always say, no, don't do that. It blows up the chat, but GD loves it so much. Please, hit him with that happy birthday one word at a time.
Just kidding.
Number two, it is my 1 year Nyanniversary. Does that mean that you Nyanified on your birthday last year? Because that'd be pretty cool if you did.
Wrong one.
Oh, Lord. And 3, my first Reddit post received over 1,000 upvotes. Yeah, mucho cheers for that. You don't have to take the shots. I know you might not be feeling well. Yeah, that we don't have to. We don't have to, Clay.
Real men celebrate.
Real people celebrate, says Clay.
Listen, Tom. Heroes take the shots, okay? Villains skip shots. Don't do that.
You miss 100% of the shots that Ryga doesn't buy. All right, no, we will celebrate with you. Although I just had a mint, so this is going to be quite an interesting mix of Jameson mint. Mind you,
what is the command for reaction events? Is it dot
no
reaction
one knows.
event?
No one knows.
You know what? Because Nyanny's not here, I'm gonna be real naughty. I'm gonna do 250.
Oh no!
No. It's dot event start. Dot event start. Yeah. Reaction. 250. Oh. What? Oh, that it just did 100. That's fine. Whatever.
Oh.
I tried my best.
When you tried your best and you cheers to
Ryga. Congratulations, man. It's a lot of good things happening at once. It's a good day.
Man,
it's good to appreciate the good times, you know?
It is.
So thank you.
And also, we also learned a valuable lesson today.
Yep.
Mint and Jameson just don't go well together.
That's fair. You know what does go well together? Jameson and picklebacks.
Yes.
Pickle shots.
Pickle shot.
Man,
I love
my
pickle
stomach was
juice.
actually pretty upset, and then I took a shot of pickle juice, and it
Yep.
just really settles it. It's
Oh,
weird.
nice.
Yeah. I don't know. Might not be for everybody. Works for me.
There you go.
I think it's just like the garlic and the acid. I don't know.
And all the
good.
maybe the salt that's in there.
Oh,
and
could
the
be, yeah.
vinegar.
Also, I know it's like a hugely controversial thing. Like some people really don't like pickle juice.
Which, you know what? You know who those
I
people
love
are?
pickle juice.
Monsters and villains. If you're out there and you're a monster and a villain, no, let us know.
What options do we have? I'm actually not looking at the options. Oh wow!
This ace attorney just aced this puzzle.
That's great. We don't need to max it, but we can go up.
Expect no less from a gentleman.
Ooh.
Maybe like one more down, like right in the middle there.
What, this one?
Yeah.
Ah, voices are important though.
Yeah,
This
but
ace attorney just
but it was already
aced this
balanced.
puzzle.
to accept, right?
Yeah, Dark Iron Yoshi.
Let us know if anything becomes too loud. If anything became too loud.
Tom, you're too loud.
Let us know if anything becomes
This
too
Ace
loud.
Attorney just aced this puzzle.
Nice.
Whoa. No.
No, Haiti, no.
Oh, right. Freaking you guys and your freaking stupid, like, oh, we'll just do the thing tomorrow, even though I know what the answer is now. I don't know what the answer is now. What the hell are we even doing?
What are you talking about? No, I went again the next morning as promised. Sir Belduke was, well, I looked for the letter. Yeah, I don't remember this at all. Oh, no.
I
yeah.
hate you so much. I was like, let me just answer it, and then we'll just come back to it, and then, you know,
well, because
it'll
there was
be
no just
it'll
answer.
be fine.
This is a supplementary thing. It's in the middle.
No, it's...
Okay?
Oh.
Oh, wait, hold on. Nyan took a note. Hold on.
Yeah, he did. Is the note useless?
I believe this mic is on.
Yeah, it is.
So I'm gonna say the help us remember is thank Mailer for tomato juice.
I can't hear you.
The note says it's called Help Us Remember, which is so nice. Thank Mailer for tomato juice and the blood face. The Nyan clues. Do you get it though? So,
I've got to press these again.
Yeah, you can press it again, but hold on, because it's a good note. Okay. What? So press this one, I guess.
What's the press button? Is it Y? Oh, nope, it's certainly not Y. Nah, I'll solve it without help.
Hold it!
You took the letter from the crime scene.
Oh, that's right. I took the letter from the crime scene. Oh, that's you, actually.
Oh, fuck.
Do you not realize the pinching evidence from a crime scene is itself a crime worthy of severe punishment?
Hit him, Clay.
Well, it might be a crime, sure, but just look at the witch's defender. He's got to defend a witch using any dirty tricks at his disposal. Dirty tricks? What dirty tricks? It's the same for me, you know? I'm a courier, so come rain or shine, I've got to deliver. Where there's mail, there's mailer.
I was so
inspired by the young lady's spirit, I just kind of had to help.
Although inspired by her dedication, he betrayed a lack of her concentration. It is entirely my fault that it came to that. Had I only been at the residence then.
Blarg.
Grey Arrow was notifying the knights at the time. All right, I think it's gonna be here. Let's see how this is.
Hold it!
He went out like a light. He was helping her look for the letter, and then it happened. Out of the blue, he just passed out, the rascal. He collapsed. His eyes rolled back, and he wouldn't move. It almost sounds like he died. No such luck, unfortunately. That horrible sound. He was grating his teeth. I thought my ears would explode.
Oh. Yeah, not sure what came over me. Never happened to me before, sleeping like that. You know, I didn't just fall asleep. More like I sort of blacked out, I guess. No idea why. Oi, you guys, what do you think? Any ideas?
I think it bears no relevance, and there you have my honest answer. And I think it's good that I wasn't there.
Everyone wants Amir to die. But the question is, why did he black out like that?
Amir's a good guy.
Oh, excellent.
I've got
easy.
evidence.
I've got evidence. Your Honor, I might have a clue as to why this witness suddenly lost consciousness.
You do?
I do. Really? Did you work it out, Bluey? If that's the case, may the defense... I'm like, there's a party in my mouth. And just a bunch of voices. I think Amir just fought somebody.
Yeah. He got a little drunk in there and just started swinging.
Yeah. Have you ever like tried to shift gears in a car and then just like yeah, you get stuck in the middle? Yeah, that's what happens.
Stuck in the middle with Amir.
If that's the case, may the defense present some evidence. Which piece of evidence shows us why this man fell unconscious? It's the golden Layton.
The golden Layton.
The tomato juice bottle.
Take that!
Take that! Mister, I believe the reason you might have lost consciousness at the crime scene is tied to a certain piece of evidence. Oh. But it wasn't just because, you know, I had a bit too much fun the night before. With your mother, Trebek. No. It was because of this.
The tomato juice.
You passed out right after drinking this juice. Therefore, it's not unreasonable to assume that there's a direct connection between the two.
It's not unusual
Well, to pass out from tomato juice. It's not unusual for the mailer to want you to die.
No.
So why do we have to witness all these crimes? Because we're a mirror, and we're always near.
Anyways.
Tomato juice does not make people fall unconscious, Sir Blue Knight.
Exactly. And that's why something must have been added to the contents of that bottle. Something like a soporific. Which, hey.
Is
Wait,
that
no,
some
no.
kind of incantation?
I don't know. Actually, the only reason Amir's still alive is because he's currently drinking poison. See,
It's the double poison conundrum.
Oh, the double poison counter out.
Yeah.
I've been there before.
He's poisoned, and so now the only thing keeping him alive is the second poison.
Yeah.
Double poison, everybody.
It's the classic double poison.
Oh, this bitch.
bitch. You mean sleep medicine?
And if a soporific was mixed in with the tomato juice, that means Sir Belduke would have been unconscious at the time he was assailed. Oh, this sketch. Have another look. The red liquid trickling down from the victim's mouth is proof that Sir Belduke must have drank the tomato juice.
Real convenient. Note, the NyanCave are not actual doctors
or
Do not
anything remotely close to real doctors.
Do not listen to their advice. The closest they got to being a doctor was reading a WebMD article one time that told them that they had cancer. I had failed to consider that.
Inquisitor Barnum, I bet you remember saying this to the court. Can you imagine anyone just sitting back and letting themselves get strangled? Clearly there should have been evidence of a struggle.
I'm saying I agree.
And since we haven't found any, that must mean the killer erased all traces of a fight from the crime scene.
I feel pretty personally attacked.
However, if the victim was unconscious when his assailant was strangling him, boom, then the killer could have committed the crime through a small portal big enough to put their arms through after all.
Objection!
That may be so, but tell me this. How would the culprit have managed to obtain such a strong soporific? It is not like that they had access to a... Oh, I see.
It was very simple, and I think you realized why.
From the alchemist.
That's right. An alchemist would no doubt have a wide array of various medicaments in their possession. And an apprentice would have little trouble stealing some from their study. Isn't that right, Miss Grey Earl? Oh, don't you put those puppy dog eyes on me now. Yeah, to the flames with... Oh my God, what have I become?
How should I respond to that? I'm sorry to disappoint you. May perhaps be the best way to put it.
As in, like, you did it and you're sorry to disappoint you, or you're about to,
What do you mean?
Even though the juice bottle had been safely stored for the past 3 months, I am positive it would be impossible to find any traces of soporific now.
oh.
You wicked.
Oh, this is unbelievable. Was it really the butler who did it?
But everything she says holds true. She was pretending to be bored. That's might have spaced out with right there.
Is she a witch? Oh, God. Oh, I didn't notice the mailer has a nice little knotted ponytail in the back there.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that either.
That's interesting.
Kind of naughty of her.
Oh, wow.
Let's see what other knots she likes to get into
Ah.
and or out of.
Pull on her beads or something. I don't know. Oh,
Okay, first of all, that's but
that's
also
a really great sound.
bad. Go on. Good, bad. Ow, stop that.
Hold on, everyone. The butler couldn't have done that to Sir Belduke. She would never ever do it. Please, let us testify just one more time. Miss Grayrel, let's tell them. Let's prove they're wrong. They have no idea how much you've done for Sir Belduke.
Miss Mailer?
Very well. I shall grant your request, though it is your last. Testifying about the relationship between Miss Grayrel and Sir Belduke.
This has been a test of the NyanCave emergency broadcast system. Thanks, Ranga. The alchemist and his butt.
Master took me in a complete stranger. I would be forever indebted to him. That's why I could never make an attempt on his life, through magic or otherwise.
Wait, so you meant to be capable of using magic?
No, I would never
you sure?
I would never say that.
It sounded like you could make an attempt using magic, but chose not to.
Oh, even if I could, I would not. That's what I said.
So you can.
I didn't say I could, but if I could, I wouldn't. But if I wouldn't, then I couldn't.
Sir Belduke was a wonderful man. He's the one who recommended this line of work to me. Yeah, Nick, Nyanny doesn't drink.
You don't drink dope.
He don't drink. And he's the one who told me about it. The confidentiality obligation, I mean. I never once broken it.
It's true that Sir Belduke evoked fear due to being an alchemist. However, he was also a man of admirable character, who supported the townsfolk through his research. Why would anyone want to kill such a man? This question keeps haunting me. However much I think about it.
Witches need no reason behind their evil. That is what makes them witches.
Now, the defense may begin its interrogation.
Yo, Eula, what's up, what's up?
Cross-examination.
The alchemist and his butler.
Master took me in a complete stranger. I would be ever indebted to him.
How long has it been since you began serving Sir Belduke?
I suppose it would be 5 years now. Before that, I'd lost everything. I had nothing and nobody left in this world.
You lost everything, eh?
That's when Mr. Belduke helped me.
All right. Listen, I've seen enough anime to know exactly what happened.
All right, go on.
Grayrel is like the most talented alchemist ever.
Yes.
So Belduke had to burn down her village and then pretend to save her. And
yes.
only her.
Oh.
And then he took her as an apprentice and trained her to kill.
Oh, no.
But then
Oh, no.
Grayrel found out about it and took vicious revenge for her parents' deaths.
Oh, man.
Anime solved.
No, there it is.
Wrap it up, toys.
Clean and tidy, my friends. Clean and tidy.
He kindly took me in and gave me work.
What did she go through before she started working for Belduke?
Later, when I was helping Master with his research, he even taught me how to read and write. I was able to live comfortably for so long, all because of Master.
I don't know much about Grayrel, but she doesn't seem the type to kill someone she owes so much to.
Everyone in this town knows how you served Sir Belduke. Now, you may continue your testimony.
I definitely smell a betrayal of some sort, though.
Oh.
There's gotta be.
The thing is, the
There's a
first
secret.
witch was trying to stop the trials from going on. I wonder if this is continuing in that vein.
Oh, maybe.
But Espella wasn't,
The witch's coven's just like, so how do we take care of this Bezella thing? Well, I mean, if we burn Phoenix's friends, probably things will work out. Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I could never make an attempt on his life through magic or otherwise.
Hold it!
You're claiming you had no reason to kill Sir Belduke.
Yes, you can ask whomever you wish, and I'm sure they will say the same.
That is so. It is widely known that Jean Grey Earl was devoted to serving Sir Belduke. It is difficult to imagine that she could brutally murder her respected master.
Indeed, I am of the same opinion. I have visited Sir Belduke on several occasions to inquire about this piece of evidence or that, and I must say I have felt there was a strong bond of trust between him and Miss Grey Earl.
Oh, that smug-ass smile.
Do you still think you can come up with a motive?
A motive?
Gina Grey Earl's motive for murder.
Oh, it's got to be that blank letter that's got it.
It's gotta be blank.
Grey Earl risked a lot to conjure up
Because
a small
there's-
portal in the wall.
No reason.
Oh, yeah. The reason, Sir Knight, that this murder was committed was this blank that I'm drawing.
Ah!
And since there's an evidence of this blank.
I like this one.
Grey Earl risked a lot to conjure up a small portal in the wall. And then she killed Belduke. What motive did she have?
Hold on. So, what? Can we go to our court
We're
record?
gonna leave it for now.
Hold on, because if there is.
We have a bunch of other testimony to.
Yeah, totally. I just wanted to see if we had that thing. We'd already figured out the answer, but I don't see anything that's a motive for murder. That letter is kind of maybe the answer, but then it's blank, and maybe we'll figure that out, but not till we push some more stuff.
Because Mailer. Wait a
Jazzy.
second. Wait a second.
Yeah.
Wait a second.
Yeah.
Oh, are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Boom. The Triforce. Grey Earl
I saw
is Grey Earl is Ganon. Hidden.
Oh.
Believe me. If Don Paulo can be Flora, then Grey Earl can be Ganon in
And
disguise.
this answers the
Yeah.
question. What if Zelda was a girl? Jean Girly.
Oh, right.
And
makes sense.
this is actually not an Ace Attorney versus Professor Layton spinoff, but
There it
a
is.
Zelda spinoff.
Yeah, absolute. Oh my God, Link just comes through and cuts Grey Earl down, like extracting the Triforce of power
It all
from her.
makes sense. I know. People are speechless right now.
On the real though, this illustration was drawn after, like, because Grey Earl and Amir came in.
Yeah.
They kicked the door in, and they were like, "Oh no, he's dead." And then Grey Earl left.
Yeah.
And then Amir drank the tomato juice.
Yeah.
And then Amir passed out.
Yeah.
And then Mailer came in.
Yeah.
Mailer took the letter.
Yeah.
And then Mailer left.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
the Knights came in.
Yeah.
And then
painted this photo.
And the Knights
this.
saw everything and drew everything.
So why is
Right?
that letter there?
Exactly.
Oh damn.
I know.
Oh damn.
So that must mean the letter that Mailer took was a decoy.
Oh damn.
Oh damn, indeed. I'm trying to think of who saw him writing the letter. I think it was. I think it was Jean. I don't know though. I can't remember. Anyways, let's hold off on this for now.
Yeah.
I can't come up with any reason why Grey Earl would want to kill Belduke. I better wait until I've got some more information to go on. Oh my God, IQ 500 Dispella coming in to save the day.
I think we've heard everything the witnesses had to tell us. We won't get any more out of them.
Oh wow. Wow. I've never had like a fictional character just come out so abruptly and tell me that I was wrong.
Yeah.
I know. Maybe we'll get more out of them. Actually, you won't, bitch.
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Dispella.
This Grey Earl wouldn't kill Sir Belduke.
Whoa.
Wow.
Whoa. But he's dead. And when you think about who could have killed him.
Are you all right, Mr. Wright?
The murder happened. Nothing's gonna change that, but Was the murder really the culprit's primary objective?
I got a different theory.
What are you talking about, Mr. Wright?
Are you gonna write home about that theory and send it through the mailer? Yeah,
I will.
send the mailer.
Yeah, I will.
Nice.
I will send the mailer.
I think I may need to consider some other possibilities after all. Rather than try to get any more info, maybe I'll be better off changing my perspective.
Well, I've been thinking, maybe we've been making the wrong assumptions.
What if Grail's aim wasn't to get Sir Belduke out of the picture? The plot thickens, and I like this a lot because, like, I was pretty convinced that it was Grail.
It was so clear.
I know, and the game did that on purpose, of course, and it just didn't feel like it could be anything else. And now we're taking on this ride, and I feel kind of like an asshole now because I was like, burn her!
Literally screamed, burn her. Had to catch yourself.
And now I'm like, what about this bitch though?
Yo, why don't we throw her in the fire?
Yeah, how about we throw her in the fire?
Oh man, this is how the people of the town feel though.
Yeah.
Now, like, we have to sympathize.
What if it comes full circle though, and it is Grey Earl?
That's all fine.
All right, here we go.
Hold it!
Okay.
You mean you became a courier because of Sir Belduke? Oh, fuck. That's right. I was also what do you call it? An orphan.
What?
Fuck.
Why would? It's such a strange ellipses to have. What?
What do you call it when you have no parents?
You're hilarious all the time.
You have really funny, but dead parents. And the stuff.
Batman was one.
Oh yeah, Batman was one,
shit.
and that was always a good chant. Orphan. I've been stealing bread or apples and such from stalls and shops to survive. I was known far and wide among the traders in the shopping area. I was famous, or rather, infamous. She was stealing from Mrs. Eclair, too. And one day, Miss Grayrol took me there. To Sir Belduke's residence, I mean.
Nice, Dominic.
Sir Belduke helped me find a suitable job. And so you became a courier. Yes. See, I only had one real skill. I'm light-footed. At first, I didn't take it seriously. But with the job, I mean, I didn't care about work. But then I realized it's not so bad to be useful, you know, to other people. So, I owe him a lot too, you see. Sir Belduke, I mean.
What a heartwarming story.
Really funny, blah.
I think the judge just wiped away a tear with the rim of his hood.
The more you hear about Sir Belduke, the more obvious it will become that no one had any reason to want to kill him. He's a nice
Sure does
bro.
seem that way.
Sir Belduke was the broiest bro that I ever broed with.
Hold it!
Confidentiality agreement doesn't actually exist. The confidentiality obligation is a rule held among couriers, is that right? Yes, a courier must not disclose the contents of a letter, nor the names nor addresses of its sender and recipient. But I'll tell you confidentiality in that, I'll tell you confidentially, sorry, my bad. But I'll tell you confidentially that, I love gossiping and bad-mouthing people, especially. So, I wasn't confident I could keep it. The confidentiality obligation, I mean. I was tempted to talk about this and that.
To think that Belduke trusted her.
But then, Dominic donated.
Oh, what's the word for them? They live in orphanages.
Oh, comedians.
That's
that's
the
it.
one. Yeah.
Think about how you feel in that person's place. And that got me thinking, I really, really like to gossip. But then when it comes to being gossiped about, this chick, she can dish it out, but she can't take it.
This
I
so
know,
much.
right? And that's why me. Like I'll rarely get mad when someone beaks me or gets mad at me because I don't. I'm actually not very good at dishing it out, to be honest.
No, you got the. What's funny is
I'm more of the verbal tank. I can really take the beatings.
Yeah.
And I can also provoke the beatings and coming to me, but then I'm not so good at dealing it back.
No, you know what it is? I think that because you don't practice enough.
Oh, I see.
And so when you do it, you're like, somebody's like, man, that shirt sucks. You're like, well, your mom is me, you know.
Your mother's a whore, Trebek.
I just lean back on Sean Connery.
Yeah,
at the time.
definitely.
Yeah.
They hit him really where it hurts.
I know.
Well, you didn't have a friend until you were 11 years old, and you had to pay them.
Oh.
You said you wouldn't tell anybody that.
Took your mother out to a nice seafood dinner and then never called her again.
You take that back. Mama Moro is a saint.
Let's do it. Blah knows though my secret weapon, the classic "Know You." People keep their messages. People's messages are their secrets, and secrets must be kept. Mailer is Facebook.
That's layered and
I know.
That was a good,
nuanced. I know. It's a good comparison. Think about it.
Think about it. Okay, this is the comedy that you can come to expect from NyanCave. Layered and nuanced.
Indeed. No one would want their letters to be publicly known.
She's certainly determined when it comes to confidentiality. That's why she doesn't want to disclose the addressee of Belduke's letter. I'm not going to get it out of her. I promise Sir Belduke, and I'm going to keep it no matter what. Well, the promise, I mean. It's something I can pride myself on, right? The end of the road for testimony.
Everyone knows that Miss Grey Earl respected Sir Belduke. That's why it seems so inconceivable that she could be the killer. She doesn't have any motive.
But that crime did take place. And at this point, we probably need to do... What we probably need to do is look at this case from a different angle. A change of perspective, so to speak. Take the truth and flip it inside out, and what's left?
Swallowing your pride.
That's
the one.
Faith in nothing.
Yes. Hey, Shom.
I just need to look at it from another angle, I wonder.
I feel we're getting close to the truth here. Now I just need to follow it through. That's an attorney's duty.
I'm sure you can do it, Mr. Wright.
Yeah.
Mr. Grey Earl and a complete stranger, I will forever be indebted to him.
Have we pressed this?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Hold it!
You're claiming you have no reason to kill Belduke.
Yes, I can ask whom. You can ask whomever you wish.
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll all say the same.
Yes, quite. He wouldn't do it because he's a nice guy and such.
Nice, Zero. Oh, this is the one that triggers it, yeah. What motive does she have?
Yes.
So
I wonder if
it's not a motive for murder. It's suggesting another motive.
And then we had the letter, right? At the end there?
Yeah.
Blank letter. Okay, yeah. I think we can do it. I think we can do that.
Crime scene sketches. I think we can do it, eh? Because I think it's another motive. Because I think if we, because they're telling us, it's like you guys are trying to like go murder, but try a different angle.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Let's just do it. I understand. The defense will present evidence.
Evidence to indicate Jean Grey Earl's motive for murder.
No.
Wait. What?
What is it about, Sir Blue Knight?
Sir Belduke's life was taken that day. That's a fact. However, was this actually the culprit's true objective?
Objection!
What? This is nonsense. Sir Belduke was murdered. What other possible reason could there be besides someone wanting him dead?
So as Dee Dee says, I mean, it's true. We all miss Nanny. He's dead, and you have to get over it. If you want to voice your concern and your love for Nanny, then send him a DM in
And be like,
Discord.
"Hey, I
he
love
loves those a
you."
lot. Hey, I love you, and I miss you. That'd be good. Yeah,
In this clave. In this clave.
I appreciate it, and we understand.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
We love all boys.
Because he won't read them here. I'll tell you that much. All right, go.
What other possible reason could there be besides someone wanting him dead?
I'm fairly positive this piece of evidence will lead us to the culprit's real motive. Very well. Defense present evidence to indicate Jean Girl's
Jean girls.
Jean Girl's motive for committing the crime. Actually, turning Layton into gold. Wall painting green. Illustrator touch.
Okay, but now I think that I think there's a specific thing here, not the murder.
I think it's the letter. I think we need to learn more about the letter, and that's where it's going to take us.
Yeah.
Nice 0. Nice blah.
Okay. So the letter.
Is Archie up in here? Who's that boy?
Letter from Belduke to the storyteller contains only blank sheets of parchment.
Like, the thing is, I don't think it's gonna be this, even though the letter's there, because there's 2 pictures with the letter in it.
Yeah.
So how would you choose? Unless that's the thing, you can choose either one.
It's got to be the letter.
Yeah. Yeah.
Here we go.
Take that!
Feels good. Feels good.
Feels good. Feels good.
Miss Greerl had
What's
no
called
reason
me
for
stick
wanting
the
to
landing.
kill Sir Belduke. However, there was another incident. Sorry, there was another incident
Another indecent.
that night, which is related to this case. And I have an idea of what it was.
Is Maya still up in the cage? I think she's got.
She sure is. Absolutely. Where else would she be?
I know.
Another incident.
I'm referring to this letter. Sir Belduke wrote a letter shortly before his death. Yet all we have here is some blank sheets of parchment.
I love this soundtrack.
Fascinating. Are you saying maybe a witch used some kind of ink-removing magic on that letter, Mr. Wright?
Could you cast a mirror on ink? No, the spell used by the witch was, of course, Godor.
Funny. Dark Iron, really funny.
Let's go over the state of the crime scene one more time. As we know from Miss Mailer's testimony, the letter was in the letterbox next to the victim's head. Ah, yes. It's in the sketch as well. The letterbox is on the far side of the shelf. The point of note is the location of that letterbox.
Unbelievable.
As Inquisitor Barnum seems to have noticed, the letterbox is within reach of the small portrait conjured by the witch behind the painting on the wall.
All in all, it's just
Indeed it is.
on the wall.
And as Sir Belduke's butler, you would have known exactly where he keeps his letters.
Indeed. Master Belduke would always keep his letters in that letterbox before posting them.
If you can't, Matthew, then anime's a lie.
You mentioned no such thing.
Miss Greerl, you created a portal with Godor, not with the intention of killing Sir Belduke. You were after this letter, weren't you?
That's merely a wild conjecture.
Got her.
I didn't even know about that letter at the time.
Yeah, you did.
Oh yeah, you did.
You didn't? Oh, no, that's very strange. When Miss Mailer came by that night, Sir Belduke was busy writing that letter. And that's when you entered, carrying a bottle of tomato juice. There's no way you wouldn't have known about that your master was writing a letter to someone. And you could have known even more than that. For instance, perhaps you knew what he was writing about.
That's enough. I served Master Belduke as his butler. I never would have pried into his private affairs. Whatever it was he wrote on his final letter to the storyteller. Why would she know where it's going? Why would she know where it's going, Clay?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I think we got him.
Whatever it was he wrote about in his final letter to the storyteller.
Is of no concern of mine.
Your Honor? Yes, defense. I'd like Miss Grayl's last statement to be added to her testimony.
Oh, freaking got him.
Any objections, Inquisitor Bonham?
No, my lord. I fucking love that guy.
Yeah. Well, yeah, no, I was going to say he's on the side of justice, but he just wants to see witches burn.
He just wants to see witches burn.
Yeah. If Barnum were a rap artist, he would, I mean, what's a song that has a lot of the word bitch in it?
Oh, I thought you were going to go with The Roof is on Fire.
Oh, I mean, yeah, that's one.
Let
that's more hip-hop, though.
burn.
Well, I don't know, because if you took a song like that's just all about bitch.
Get out the way.
Yeah, I guess, yeah, that would work.
Fire.
Yeah. So it'd be
Burn,
move, witch, or burn, witch, get out of the way. Get out of the way, witch, get out of the way.
Into the fire.
Yeah, no, it would be drop. Yeah. Basically, he just replaces the word bitch with witch, and then
it's funny though.
And he rhymes are straight fire.
Oh yeah, they are.
Oh.
You know. Okay.
Right. Sometimes I just wish you could like flesh out a bit quicker. Very well, witness. Include what you just told us about your testimony.
I just think after we finish this, we should play Justice for All and Trials and Tribulations. Fun fact for you, person I didn't see your name as it flew by. We have actually played Ace Attorney 1, 2, 3, Investigations 1 and 2, and now we're in the crossover and going to be moving into Apollo Justice.
Yep. But probably going to be playing Corpse Party first for Halloween.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
As you wish, my lord. I had no reason to take his life nor steal his letter to the storyteller.
Okay.
And if you are curious for like a nice curated approach to what games we played, our website, the NyanCave.com, does have a tab that has all our playlists. And
hold it!
Let me get this straight. You didn't know anything about the victim's letter.
That's right. I believe I have said as much already.
Then how did you know? How did you know who it was addressed to? How did you know it was addressed to the storyteller? Sorry. Ah, indeed.
Silence.
Why don't you answer his question, witness?
It's true, this letter's addressed to the storyteller. But when did you find out about it?
Witness!
Nicholas.
Wow, that was really delayed.
Oh, well, sorry, real quick. And just on this point, because I'm on the mindset. Nicholas is saying that actually I just found your channel and I hadn't checked out your channel yet. Just found us live. So, hey, welcome and all that good stuff. And yeah.
Also, our channel's homepage is a really great curation of the things we've done too.
Yeah.
The Holy Attorney series should be there.
I have spoken about the murder with many people over the past few months. Obviously.
Do I continue on or do I'm a questioner.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a questioner.
Yeah.
Hang on. Excuse me, Miss Mailer. Also, if you like this, I might interest you in our Danganronpa playthrough. Although the first one's pretty fucking jank.
Oh, jank AF, bro. We were learning.
Oh, I thought I caught her off guard, but it's her screech that's caught me off guard. Is there perhaps anything you'd like to add to Miss Gray Earl's testimony? To be honest, like, it's just rather quiet.
You should expect no less from a gentleman.
Right? No, not really. In that case, let me ask you a different question. Did you tell Miss Gray Earl about Sir Belduke's letter? Oh. Yep, Vinny, it's 3:30. I don't know.
Do not beat around the bush, witness. Answer the question.
If I may briefly interrupt,
Exclamation point.
I am testifying right now. It's kind of my show. If you guys get back the fuck off, please. If you wish to question Miss Mailer, please do so once you have finished questioning me.
She's not going to let me question Mailer, from the looks of it. And if she's so keen to prevent her from answering, this might just be a critical point in the testimony. I've got to find another way of fishing for that information. Witness is continue testifying.
It pleases me.
Sir Belduc was a wonderful man. He's the one who recommended this line of work. Tell me about it. The confidential. Yeah, let's hit it. The confidentiality obligation is a rule held among couriers. Is that right? Yes. A courier must not disclose the contents of a letter, nor the names or addresses of its sender or recipient. But I'll tell you confidentially that I love gossip and bad-mouthing people, especially. Boom, 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 boom. I think the Belduc trusts her. Then Sir Belduc spoke to me. Think about how you feel about this person's place. Oh, and that got me thinking. I like to gossip, but when it comes to being gossiped about, people's messages are secrets and must be kept. Indeed, no one will want the letters to be known publicly. She's certainly determined when it comes to confidentiality. That's why she doesn't want to disclose the addressee of Belduc's letter. I'm not gonna get it out of her. What do I pride myself on, right? Grey Earl may not have had a motive to murder Belduc, but what if she used the portal spell to obtain the letter? Depending on the contents of the letter, that might prove to be her motive.
I wonder if Sir Belduc wrote about that in his letter.
There's only one way to find out. I need to get Grey Earl to admit that she got hold of the letter.
I'm worried, Mr. Wright, of what's lying ahead.
Me too. It's gonna be hot, and not in a spicy kind of way. The feeling's mutual. But I have to see it through. I've got to pursue the truth. I don't even care about Maya, really. Just gotta get my truth erection out here.
Truth erection.
Master took me in a couple.
Stranger. I had no reason to take his life nor steal the letter. Okay, so we can go through here.
Now you can, now you can finish it off.
Boom, boom, boom. I want you in my room.
Why don't you answer?
It's true. Well, when did you find out about it? I've spoken about murder with many people over the past 3 months. How about we just continue on?
Everyone has been very kind to me. They have also told me all sorts of things. I must have heard about it from someone at some point.
Well, that incident was certainly much talked about. Would you not agree, defense? Does her testimony hold together?
There's a contradiction.
Let's nail her.
Yeah.
I don't know where it is, but let's do it.
Yeah.
There's a huge contradiction in Miss Grey Earl's testimony. Oh, we're bluffing, boys!
You are becoming very predictable, Sir Blue Knight.
What? Where you mean I call them out and present the right answer?
Yes, quite.
Yeah, okay, good. That's what I thought you were saying.
If there is a contradiction, I hope you have the evidence to prove it.
You know, they say I'm like that one guy who did the fight last night. I'm really predictable, but you can't do anything about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's my chance. There's only one way to expose this contradiction.
With song and dance.
Oh, crap.
Boom, boom, boom. I want you in my room, strangling me after drinking tomato juice.
This is actually pretty interesting.
Yeah.
It might, oh.
So, well, her testimony that she just said was about, I must have heard it
From
somewhere.
someone. Everyone's been talking about it.
Yeah.
Wait a second, but who would know that the letter was addressed?
Yeah.
Like, what parties would be privy to that?
Yeah. But the confidentiality. So if you go to the letter, does it say, oh, oh, wait, now maybe it's time. Look at the details of this again. Because maybe it's that thing you were talking about earlier. Okay, maybe don't do details. What does it say when we first enter into this? It says 3 sketches of the crime scene after Belduke's murder.
Yeah.
Well, it has the letter. I'm just saying, like, out of all the things, like,
I don't know. We can try to present evidence and we can see what the context is.
sure.
Whatever, we're going balls deep. I should have saved. Crap.
Oh, I didn't know. Oh, okay, great.
The defense is ready to present evidence.
Yeah.
Very well. The defense shall present evidence of a different nature. What does the defense believe to contradict Miss Gray Earl's testimony?
Oh, crap.
So for a little more context there. So what do you think? What are you thinking right now of options here? Yeah.
Well, right now, on my mind, it's just sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows everywhere. And we're together. This is what's going on most of the time inside my head.
Thank you, Jared. Thank you, Liz.
Shit.
So okay, let's look at our evidence real quick. Go to the very beginning. I like that there's not so much this time around. Case outline. I don't feel. Wait, actually, what's the case outline? Let's just see. My FA, charges witchcraft. Okay, feels irrelevant. Oh, people.
Actually, a girl.
What does it say about Mailer?
Actually, a girl. One of the first to discover Belduke's death 3 months ago. Ooh, new Belduke. To go valued as a doctor but feared nonetheless. A witness, the victim of self-proclaimed shocked by the incident. Witness, a gifted minstrel accompanied by a parent. Oh, dearie me. Emir Punchin Bog the first and looks gaudier than before.
Wait.
Can't be the letter again.
I just don't feel like
It's probably the sketches, man.
Yeah, I feel good about it. Let's do it. Yeah, let's do it.
Let's go take a quick look at the floor plan.
Yeah, sure. 'Cause the weird thing that keeps tripping me out is that the first half of the evidence is about what happened today, and the other half is about what happened 3 months ago.
Yeah. You know what's super duper interesting?
Yeah.
This floor plan sketch has a really detailed drawing of the magic circle.
Yeah.
And look at this shit. It's totally different from what he's drawn there.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Well, I wonder if that is a magic circle, though. You know, or if it's or if they're unconnected.
Yeah.
They could be just completely unconnected.
All right. Well, anyways, let's do it. Maybe for the wrong reasons. I don't know. But here they go.
Take that!
Shit. That's the evidence right there. Now tremble in awe of the power of my reasoning.
The music did cut.
No,
I don't think
it can't be
not
right
really.
after a Nick's delivery like that.
Can you repeat that last bit? I'm afraid I misheard.
Oh, even if I have never used a catchpenny line like that.
Well, I trembled a little, all those chilling stares giving me the shivers. Mr. Wright, no matter how cold everyone else might be towards you, I'll always stay by your side.
Aww.
Until I inevitably get burned to death because you are an incompetent defense attorney.
Presenting that evidence was a big mistake. Trying to show off was an even bigger one.
Ha!
Thanks, Isabella.
The one who ought to tremble is you, Sir Blue Knight.
Oh! Oh, that didn't go well.
Excuse me, Mr. Wright.
Not right now, Luke. I'm busy.
Oh, cheerio.
What's up, Luke?
Contradictions can be exposed without the need for evidence. Professor said something to this effect when Espella was on trial.
Now that I think about it...
You could get like $350 for this boy right here. He's eyeing him up like he wants to sell him.
I don't know. If the professor could talk right now, what would he say? The professor did talk about a different kind of weapon I could use in court. Maybe I should keep that in mind and give it another try.
Witnesses, continue testifying.
So how much testimony we've got? Because we keep building onto this one.
Never once broken it.
Oh yeah, we should probably. I'm feeling real confident today. We should probably save because I'm so confident.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, crap. Graham had a motive, Sir Belduc, but what should poor spell to obtain the letter? Depending on the content of the letter, that might have been her motive. I wonder what the letter. There's only one way to find out. I need to get Grail to admit she got hold of that letter.
Oh.
Gotta pursue the truth.
Like. Okay.
Oh. So it's definitely here. So to prove Grey Earl got a hold of that letter, we could fingerprint the blank letter.
Yes, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I had no reason to take his life nor steal his letter to the storyteller.
Fucking green walls, they'll get you, man.
Yeah, man. What else do we have here? Like talking points?
No.
Immediately goes over to her now.
Yeah. Oh, crap.
Oh. So there's only 4 pieces of testimony. And when we press this, it goes to the present evidence thing?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, and you know what we can do is say a big welcome and thank you to our good friend Nicholas Bertoni for subscribing. Thanks. New to the channel, found us, hit the sub button. You know what? Be like Nick. So I'm looking at the possibilities here. I'm seeing the mailer would never talk about it, and she's the only one that should have known. But it doesn't say anything about confidentiality within her agreement there. Unless, okay, yeah.
Let's read this.
Yeah.
Let me get it straight. You didn't know anything about the victim's letter. That's right. I said it much already. Then how did you know? How do you know it was addressed to the storyteller? Ah, indeed. Why didn't you answer his question with this? It's true the letter is addressed to the storyteller. But when did you find out about it? Spoken of the murder with many people over the past 3 months.
It goes to her. What does she say when we go through her thing?
She basically admits without saying that she told her.
Oh.
But confidentiality. Everyone's very kind to me. They've also told me about all sorts of things. I must have heard about it from someone at some point. Well, that incident certainly was much talked about. Would you not agree, defense? Does her testimony hold together? I'm just gonna say it's fine. Just see if there's any more.
Sure. Great. I like that.
Nothing odd in her testimony. To be honest, something about what she said doesn't feel quite right, but I can't come up with anything to prove there's a contradiction. Okay, great. Very good. Let's continue with the interrogation.
Excuse me, that's right.
What's up, Luke?
Contradictions can be exposed without the need for evidence. The professor said something like that back when Espella was on trial.
Now that I think about it. Different kind of weapon used in court.
Well, what would that last line say? Without presenting evidence.
Yeah. Witnesses, continue testifying.
Oh, I think they're going on. Well, it's not evidence. Maybe they're just trying to lean you towards profiles or the grimoire.
Well, I know. That's one thing, but I mean, I didn't see anything in the grimoire. Like, maybe it was that it was two sides or whatever, but that doesn't make too much sense.
Hey! And also, a big thanks to Kaniini008. Appreciated for the subscription as well. And hey, if you like this, Professor Layton, we're also playing through the Kingdom Hearts series as well, watching the Recoded movies tonight and tomorrow.
Letter. Then how did you know? The storyteller. Boom, 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 boom. I want you in my room, talking about Nick and no one else, so we can contradict. Oh, the testimony hold together. There's a contradiction.
And in the moment, thank you, Blood Kitten. Remember, if the menu button is gone, it might get a penalty. You might get a penalty. By the way, if you need a reminder, last trial, Layton said something about testimonies contradicting other testimonies. Thank you so much, Blood Kitten. I don't know how we're going to use that information, but it is.
I wouldn't play that in the future.
You are becoming very predictable, Sir Blue Knight.
Thank you, though. Because it starts the wrong kind of conversation, sends the wrong message. As you can see now, what you've done. Expose. I can't present evidence. I was gonna do that anyway.
Yeah.
The defense has no intention of presenting evidence.
What?
So, thanks for cutting me at the knees there.
Oh,
the proof is that there's a contradiction that cannot be found in the court record.
What is the meaning of this, Mr. Wright?
The professor pointed it out to me in the previous witch trial. In this court, an attorney's arsenal isn't limited to the court record. I was literally going to it. Oh my god, I haven't spoken Layton in so long. What does the statue sound like?
Speak Layton to me.
Each of the witnesses.
I guess he is a gold statue like from Euro Trip.
Yeah. Each of the witness. Light, not we all had faith because Blood Kitten never believes in us. Never ever. So Blood Kitten, if I had to ask one thing, just believe in me. Not Tom, though.
No.
Believe in me. If you can't believe in me, then believe in the me that believes in me. Yeah, that's it. Totally original.
Each of the witnesses in this trial had given their own account of what occurred. Therefore, whenever one witness has testified, the other remaining witnesses have listened. Should one witness's testimony differ from another's testimony, then I suppose that in itself could also be considered a contradiction, can it not?
Juxtaposing contradictory testimonies, those were really three big words in a row. Juxtaposing contradictory testimonies from different witnesses is the key. Miss Grey Earl, your testimony contradicts another one that we've heard today in court.
Oh.
Stranger, I'm forever indebted to him. Mr. Man, he's in this line of work. He's the one who told me about it.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, it's literally. Oh, does she contradict herself? Or that's kind of cool. Yeah.
Also, can we talk about how cute her little portrait is?
Ah, yeah.
A little puffy face. Huh. I had no reason to take his life nor steal his letter to the storyteller. I mean, that feels like trash right there. He's the one who told me about it, the confidentiality agreement. I mean, I've never once broken it. What do you think, Tom?
That one.
Why?
Why this one?
Yeah.
because I've never once broken it. She broke it to tell me. They directly contradict each other.
Objection!
Oh my god.
What? Why?
They freaking, but you see that Luke is down.
I can see them.
And he went for the front. And Spella went for the back.
Shut up.
And they just turned him, you know?
Why would they do that, though? I don't know if it's precious or weird.
Yeah. I mean, yes, both.
Oh. It was a single.
They had to choreograph that. Phoenix had to be like, guys.
Well, that's got to be heavy, too, right? He's solid
man.
gold. My God.
Do you think they put him on one of those, like, lazy Susans? Gotta feel bad for all the Susans of the world.
Yeah, that's so lazy.
Yeah.
Oh, God. That was awesome, though.
We all
It was a
have
single
lazy
word that
inside.
gave you away, Miss Gray Earl.
Oh, what? What do you mean?
I mean, sure. I think Wizarding God's preciously weird. It's the same thing as like marionetting a corpse, basically.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
He's dead. They're moving his
I'm
dead
saying
body.
It's weird, and it's weird that you put it that way, because now I think of dead people
That's
being
how I
strung up
see
like
it.
puppets.
He's dead.
But he's gold. He's not dead.
Oh, I see. Okay. Sorry, I didn't look at it from gold members' perspective.
Yeah, well, freaking, you probably should. Because he's...
Weekend at Layton's. So nice. That's basically it.
Okay. What do you mean by that?
Yeah, just saw it too. The name of the recipient. There were only a few people who knew the intended recipient of that letter. 4 people, to be precise. Only 4 people.
Sir Belduke.
First was Sir Belduke, the author of the letter. Then there was Miss Mailer, who delivered it. And of course, the storyteller, its recipient, as well as one more person. The one who stole the letter using a portal spell and swapped it with the blank sheets of parchment. The witch. Maybe I did. Maybe I spilled the beans about the letter, I mean. Maybe I told the butler.
You did what?
Well, because you see, me and the butler are sort of friends. And it was about our dear Sir Belduke. I feel like I might have told her about it after all. See? And if I did, that's how she knew about the recipient, I mean.
Objection!
I understand that you are friends with Miss Gray Earl and that you want to help her out. But I've got a piece of evidence, Miss Mailer. You shouldn't lie, even for a friend. Huh? Remember your testimony. You told us about the courier's duty to keep the details of letters confidential. And you've also testified that you have never once broken that obligation. Remember?
Objection!
Oh, abrupt music continuation.
But hold on just a minute. As the victim's butler, Jean Earl Grey might have had a chance to catch a glimpse of the envelope.
Objection!
No, she didn't. When Miss Mailer came with the delivery, Sir Belduke was still writing that letter. In fact, he was he was in the middle of it. At that time, the letter had not been addressed yet. And the next morning, when the body was discovered, that letter was already in the letterbox. Keep in mind that Miss Gray Earl would have had no opportunity to see it then either.
Is that so? So, she went to report the crime without even setting foot in the study.
And then, Miss Mailer appeared and retrieved the letter. Needless to say, Miss Gray Earl couldn't have learned of the letter's recipient afterwards. Or maybe you have a good explanation, Miss Gray Earl. I'd very much like to hear one. Can you please tell the court how you found out about the recipient's name?
Mr. Wright.
Yes?
Do you remember what I said when I was called to the witness stand?
Yes.
At the heart of alchemy lies the pursuit of the rules of logic that govern nature.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I remember that.
You have demonstrated the power of your own logic.
Oh, sad face. Miss Grey Earl.
Oh, are you saying?
Yes, I confess. The abhorrent witch who used the spell Godor to swap the contents of that letter, and who took the life of Master Belduke. It was none other than I.
Oh.
I hope that you directed.
Now we gotta prove that she
did come
wasn't
full
her.
circle. No, no, no. That's it, man. Don't cheapen this. She was just trying to protect her.
I was an only child born to a poor family. I've been a witch since I was very little. When did I become aware of it? I don't remember. Although I was but a young child, I knew that being a witch was a crime.
I mean, someone's got to be handing out these staffs.
I didn't choose the witch life. The witch life chose me. That's why I hid my witch's scepter and wouldn't use magic at all.
Oh, no!
My father worked as a bricklayer. He toiled every day, but we could hardly make ends meet. Or eat meat at the week's end. One winter day, we couldn't afford to pay the rent. We were going to lose the house. My mother was in tears, and my father was sitting with him, head down, wordless.
I want money for Mummy and Daddy.
Oh.
No. You know what's gonna happen. That day, I suddenly remembered about the witch's scepter that I had hidden.
Where did you get it, though?
You're born with it. I was a witch.
Yeah, okay. I'll take that.
The Goldor spell.
I thought I'd try it just once, casting the spell.
No.
But at the time, I had no idea what an irreversible mistake that would be. Even though no one told me, I knew from the very beginning what magic I was able to use. What should I turn into gold? I was thinking about it really hard. The little girl that I was.
Oh, no. Baba! Baba, run! No!
Something that wouldn't stand out. That could be taken for a work of art. Then I decided. I chose a pretty leaf that had fallen into our garden.
Okay, thank God, Baba. Oh.
But it wasn't the right thing to do after all. I was terribly punished for using my magic. Even just the once.
Punished? In what way were you punished?
I placed a leaf down in the back garden and cast the spell, but then Margaret suddenly walked in front of me.
Oh, no! Why for the leaf?
Margaret.
Her mother.
My closest
never mind.
childhood friend. Margaret, right before my eyes, she was turned into gold.
Oh, dear me.
I screamed, I cried, but I knew I couldn't ask anyone for help. If anyone had seen it, they would have known it was the work of magic, and I knew Margaret wasn't coming back. That's terrible. Then my mother and father's faces flashed before my eyes. We may have been poor, but we were always happy together. Had I been captured as a witch, I feared my parents probably wouldn't be safe either. That thought tormented me more than anything, and so I made the decision. I decided to end my own life. I threw myself into the river near the town. It was winter and the water was cold as ice. I couldn't even move. It was painful. consciousness started drifting away. Next thing I knew, I was in Master Belduke's residence. He risked his own life jumping into the freezing river to save me. I burst into tears and told him everything. I didn't want to go back home. I would only end up causing my parents grief. Master Belduke listened to me without interrupting. And then he told me this.
You can stay here, but from now on, you must live as a boy.
Master Belduke met with my parents and explained everything to them. They were very sad, but they agreed to it would be best if I didn't return home. Poor Miss Grey-Earl. It must have been awful for her. Master brought me to the house for my parents, so they wouldn't have to worry about paying rent anymore. As for Margaret, turned into gold, he brought her to his residence.
Fuck, it was Baba. Damn it, Baba. Aww.
He knew that if anyone saw her, they would report an incident of witchcraft.
And this Miss Margaret, is she still in that golden state?
Yes, she is.
That's strange. We received no reports of anyone by that name having gone missing.
Margaret is being kept in the basement under Master's study.
It was Baba. The basement? Correct me if I'm wrong, but this Margaret, is she
Yes, my dear friend, was a goat that we were keeping at our house.
Aww. Huh.
Goat?
Until then, Master Belduke had mainly been researching medicine. But since the incident with Margaret, he became known as an alchemist.
So that's when she became an alchemist. I was wondering why the goat was the only thing not covered in dust. Oh, because she cleans it all the time, and it's her dear friend. Oh, no.
That's how I started a new life as Master Belduke's butler.
Sir Belduke would sometimes work as a physician, curing the townspeople of their illnesses. As his assistant, you have also shown commitment to helping the townspeople through your work.
I forgot about being a witch and was able to live happily at peace with everyone. I thought I could stay like that forever.
But those peaceful days came to an abrupt end. Tell us, what in the world was the cause?
Even I am not quite sure what led to this. However, it all started 3 months ago with that lightning strike.
Huh.
Master Belduke and I were on our way back home, carrying specimens for experiments. An old bell tower appeared in the flames. Everyone who saw it was stupefied. But the expression on Master Belduke's face was unlike anything I'd seen before.
What do you mean?
His face went pale and twisted in sheer terror. He was shaking violently. It wasn't just astonishment at an unusual phenomenon. It seemed as if he was afraid of something more concrete, or bricks.
Perhaps Sir Belduke saw something that others didn't, or couldn't.
He cancelled his experiments for that night and began writing a letter to someone.
A letter?
I found out about it when I brought him his bottle of tomato juice. He was writing feverishly as if he were possessed. I saw some things then. A few words in that letter. Expose everything. Cannot keep this secret any longer. The truth about the witch. Oh no. Oh no. She, Master Belduke, was going to confess. that I was a witch.
Oh, this is also tragic.
Everything went black in front of my eyes. I will never forget the feeling that overwhelmed me that moment.
Is that when you decided to commit the crime?
What I did at first was accidentally singe a part of the wall in my room. It was an excuse to repaint the section of the wall green.
And then you painted the wall behind the painting in Sir Belduke's study.
And when that fateful night came, I used a syringe to inject a soporific through the cork into the bottle of tomato juice. So many thoughts were running through my head as I wished Master a good night. I opened the portal behind him. It was right there in front of me, asleep. I reached for the letterbox, taking care not to wake him. And then I happened to notice the name on the envelope. Storyteller. When I read that name, the world all around me turned black once more. It's impossible to avoid what is written by the storyteller. It seemed as if I could hear the doors to all escape routes shutting closed. It was the sound of despair. I would like you to believe me that the thought of taking Master Belduke's life never once occurred to me. I only planned to steal that letter and then disappear. But as I looked upon Master sleeping there in front of me, at that moment I felt an evil presence awaken within inside me. Why did he save my life? And why did he betray me? Before I realized what I was doing, my hands were clutching his neck. He didn't move at all. So I kept on clenching his neck. That's it. That's the truth about what happened 3 months ago.
There is just one thing I fail to understand.
Yes?
You said that you wanted to run away once you stole the letter. Yet despite that, you continue to live in Sir Belduke's residence, and now, here you stand. Why did you not run away?
My life had been thrown into disarray due to the absurdity of magic. I had learned all about alchemy, living at Master's residence. Alchemy is concerned with the logic that governs the world. I wanted to believe that there was truly such a thing. So I stayed in that place, hoping to one day see the irrational nature of magic overcome by the power of reason.
Magic being overcome by reason.
That night, I swapped the letter with blank sheets of parchment and waited for the sun to rise. I resolved to wait for the day when my true identity could be exposed through reason and logic. Master's death remained a mystery for 3 months, and people started to lose interest. And then you appeared, Mr. Wright. On the day you visited the residence, I was listening to your conversation from the other room. Has the time finally come for me? My heart was racing with anticipation. Then, a few minutes after everyone entered the room, an unbelievable incident took place.
That incident?
A witch appeared in Master's study.
What?
I wanted to get a look at the witch, so I created a portal in the wall behind the painting. Precisely at that moment, Goldo, the witch witch used one of the very spells that I can use too. When I heard those words, a single thought flashed through my mind. This was my chance. I could dispose of my witch's scepter. I knew the time what kind of a witch the Inquisition would be looking for.
A witch that can use Familia and Goldor.
It occurred to me that I only need to change one of the magic gems. I had previously found out that the Familia gem was purple. I realized that if I swapped the Goldor gem with my amethyst, I could pin the blame for the crime on that of the witch.
So you changed one of the gems and threw the witch's scepter into that room, is that correct?
Exactly.
Objection!
Wait a minute, Jean Earl Grey. This statement of yours is highly problematic.
How so, Inquisitor Barnum?
Yes, you are right.
Can someone explain to me what this is about?
I'm a witch indeed. A sinful creature that killed the person whom she owed her life. However, regarding the gentleman standing next to you, Mr. Wright, he may have fallen victim to a witch, but that witch was not me.
Which witch then? Ah. Oh. Wait, what? Oh, Judgy.
Oh my
Order? Order in the court. Wait, what is the meaning of this?
Jean Grail admits killing Sir Belduke, but not to killing Sir Layton into gold. That is the gist of it, my lord.
But lying about it is meaningless. Lying?
Just being a witch is a crime in and of itself. And the punishment for that crime is the same regardless of whether she took one person's life or two. That's why there's no point in lying about it. I'm sure that what the judge is saying or thinking.
Grail's still claiming she never laid a finger on the professor. But if there's no point in lying, does that mean she must be telling the truth?
So, in the case, who's responsible for what happened to the professor? If it wasn't her, then who was it?
Mind if I say something?
Take a hint, witness. Does it feel like this is the right moment for you to talk?
Yeah, well, that's kind of why I was staying quiet until now. But either I say it now, or never. Don't simply fall silent after saying that. It only makes it weigh on my mind more. Whatever did you want to say? Oi, Bluey. Yes? I need you to make sure about something. Me head's not what it used to be, you know. Yes. The alchemist butler, Lady Butler. She slipped sleep medicine into his drink. That's correct, she laced his tomato juice with it. And then, she strangled the alchemist afterwards. Yes, Sir Belduke was unconscious from the sleep medicine, so he didn't resist.
That explains why we found no signs of a struggle at the crime scene.
Yeah, about that.
Ah, yes.
I let it slip earlier about what I did at the crime scene, right? I told you that, I had a few sips of that juice.
Oh my god, no. And the sleep medicine mixed in made you sleep like a log, yes, I remember.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. This is just between us, okay? You see, when I appropriated that juice, the juice bottle was, well, still unopened. It was unopened.
Me throat was parched and I wasn't thinking straight. That brand new bottle just sitting there waiting for me, while the corkscrew conveniently laid next to it. I couldn't just let that go to waste. I swiftly pulled the cork out and got to drinking.
What?
So, in case you don't get what I'm getting at, the alchemist, didn't have a single drop of the juice with the sleep medicine. What?
That
I know, that's fucked up.
Witness, you went to the trouble of opening a bottle found at the crime scene just to drink its suspicious contents. That's what I've been telling you. I was dying of thirst. That doesn't justify what you've done.
Objection!
But what about the drip coming from his mouth? That's so weird. Maybe he did bite his tongue. I don't know.
maybe it was blood. Then.
Oh, maybe. No, yeah, maybe like so that he wouldn't scream or whatever while she was strangling him. He bit his tongue.
But
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. The Inquisition shall deal with this witness after the trial. He will find out what it means to be dying of thirst in a more literal meaning. However, let us not waste any more time on him right now.
Oh, could this be the end of Amir?
I mean, like, but it's wasting more time. I get that Bonham's upset right now, but that's like
I know.
huge.
I know. We're not gonna drop it. We're not gonna drop it.
No. Okay. And then I think this was a little while ago from Sentient Violin, and more relevant than ever.
Sentient Violin.
Thank you. Bets on the parrot being the killer? You know what? Now, literally, it could be anybody's ball game.
The witch has confessed to her crimes.
No, that's Barnum.
Oh, the witch has confessed to her crimes. There is no need to investigate Sir Belduke's death any further.
Indeed. You're right, Inquisitor. Her role in the Sir Layton's incident is not entirely clear, but a person who kills her protector, to whom she owes her very life, can be nothing other than a witch.
Hey, wait.
Wait a minute.
Can she describe this other witch and confirm that it wasn't Maya, just for, you know?
For everyone's intents and purposes,
Yeah,
can you please say that it was not
no,
Maya?
it's not Maya.
Yeah.
The court has sufficient grounds to sentence her as such. Belduke didn't drink the juice that night. And if that's true, there's one thing here that doesn't add up.
Miss Wright, I have to say something about this that's bothering me. I'm sure that there's a contradiction lingering in that man's testimony. You think so, Luke?
Can I really turn a blind eye to that?
No, don't wait for the verdict.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. It's one of those things where, like, Nyanny with the barrels, where it's like, no, don't do that thing that you're obviously not going to do.
Mister, you're saying you opened the tomato juice bottle, and that claim contradicts a certain piece of evidence.
What?
Defense, I'd like a word with you. Yes, Your Honor. At this point, your client's innocence has already been established. Therefore, whether there's a contradiction in that man's testimony or not should no longer be any of your concern. That may be so, Your Honor. Even though I'm here to defend the accused, the true duty of any attorney is to uncover the truth behind what happened. My job's not done until there are no more contradictions left.
Very well. Sir Blue Knight, let us hear about this contradiction that you have discovered.
The bottle was first opened by that guy, meaning Belduke didn't drink any of it. That means there's one piece of evidence that should be very difficult to explain.
Yes, Agassi.
I would like to hear about this contradiction too. The defense shall present evidence. Where's the contradiction in this witness having been the one who opened the tomato juice?
Do you know where it is?
What does the bottle say?
It's a this one.
Ah, yes.
Because he got the drizzle.
Yes, quite.
I want to present it.
Razande.
Take that!
The contradiction can be seen in one of the sketches of the crime scene. In one of the sketches. Please take a look at Sir Belduke's mouth.
We can see a line of red liquid trickling down from his mouth.
Yes, well, we have already established that it was the tomato juice. Oh!
Exactly, Your Honor. Sir Belduke didn't drink any of the tomato juice that night.
Objection!
Which means there's only one other possibility. The red line is, as we thought, first of all, blood. Sir Belduke must have tried to fight back the assailant and bit his tongue in doing so.
Objection!
Unfortunately, that would only bring us back to the problem we encountered earlier.
Earlier.
If the victim had put up a fight, then there should have been traces of a struggle at the crime scene. And yet, no such traces were found. That's what made you assume the witch must have used Familia.
Yes, that is so.
As I explained before, Master Belduke didn't struggle at all at the time. When I think about it now, in light of the new information, it was very unnatural.
The victim didn't drink the soporific, yet didn't struggle.
But, what does this mean?
If it's not tomato juice nor blood brought her through a struggle with the murderer, then what else could it be?
Oh, what else could it be?
Since it's not tomato juice, we have to assume it's blood after all.
Yeah, right? It's gotta be that.
We have ruled out the possibility that the victim had bit his tongue while struggling with the attacker.
Indeed.
Then there's gotta be a different reason for that blood being there. He must have suffered internal bleeding that was somehow connected to his death. But what could have caused it? Your Honor, if I may ask one question.
A question? To whom?
If I just clarify this one suspicion, I may be able to explain the blood shown in the sketch. That's why I need to question one person in particular. Oh, crap. Shit.
Amir, I think.
I know, it's either Amir. Well, luckily there's no shield, so I don't think it's gonna cost us anything.
Yeah.
You know what? Let's go for Amir, because it doesn't really make sense. It kind of makes sense, but I think that the answer will be great regardless, because it's Amir. Mister, can I ask you something?
Yeah. Don't give me that scary look, Bluey. I know nothing at all. I've got nothing to tell.
Amir's as innocent as a little lamb, but in his confidence more than a sham.
He'd be better off without that bard. You drank the tomato juice that was at the crime scene, right?
Don't keep asking me about that over and over. So what if I did?
Then I have another question for you. Did anything else disappear from the crime scene that day? Can we talk about that bottle being like a product of alchemy in the way where it never empties?
Nah, I didn't notice anything.
Witness, just what have you done this time? You look like a dog caught making a mess on the carpet.
What? Why? You looking at me like that? I don't know anything gone missing. I'm innocent. Please believe me.
Huh? Again. Truth could drown in his swimming eyes. Some tell lies, well, others cannot tell lies.
Looks like my gut feeling was right. He took something from the crime scene. Something that could directly be connected to the red liquid around Belduke's mouth.
What on earth did that man steal from the crime scene?
A certain item disappeared from the crime scene that day. And at this very moment, it's highly likely that this item is right in front of our very eyes. Oh, for fuck's sakes.
It is.
It's the bottle the bottle that he's been drinking out of. And that's why it's got a fucking scrawling crossbones.
What? It's here.
Isn't that right, mister? Oh, is it? Well, I have no idea. Defender, I order you to show us what this item is. The item that this witness took from the crime scene.
Oh, man. He's been drunk ever since. Like, he's literally...
I like this. I almost want this to be an emoji in itself. Just me.
Yeah, and is it red that he's been overflowing his glass with the whole time?
Yeah, it is.
I'm not good with color, but... Oh, all right.
Got it!
It's this bottle. The bottle? Miss Grey Earl, I'd like you to clarify something for me.
What would that be, Mr. Wright?
Sir Belduke was working on creating certain medicines. He had various dangerous substances in his possession as well. How were they stored?
Master kept them in a locked medicine cabinet. The bottles were labeled so that it was clear what they were dangerous. They have all been confiscated.
As for those labels, did they resemble the label on that guy's bottle?
Mister! What are you doing with a product of the Master's research?
Oh, it's not what you think. I didn't have an evil intentions or nothing.
The bottle belonged to Master, and it was used to store strong poison. Poison strong enough to kill.
Poison?
What?
The red liquid trickling down Sir Belduke's mouth was definitely blood. Now, as for what caused him to bleed like that from his mouth, it was the deadly poison from the bottle this guy stole from the crime scene.
This is outrageous.
What? Order! 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 Whoa, 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 whoa. Do you expect me to just keep quiet? It was poison! Poison! Am I gonna die?
Oh my god.
Objection!
Wait.
Just wait and see. Time will tell.
Oh my god. Yeah. I guess.
More importantly, I want to know why you have that bottle.
Huh? Oh, well, that's well, remember how I told you I drank the alchemist's tomato juice? Indeed. It's not something easy to forget, especially having heard it several times. Well, that was when I saw it on the floor, this bottle right here. It was totally empty, and I thought, you know, such a fancy-looking bottle and all. Oh, I'm a bit of a skull fancier, and I have this they have this danger about them, right? They certainly do. So, since it was there and I was there too, I felt like it was we were kind of meant for each other, you know? I thought this bottle's so classy, I could die for it.
Had any poison been left in that bottle, you would have died instantly. But if there was empty, it was probably harmless.
Oh, you hear that? I'm going to live. Good thing I rinsed it well before use. God damn it. But if the victim was killed by poison, that raises a new question, of course.
Who could have poisoned him?
Don't make me say it. Considering all the evidence and the testimonies we've heard today, the answer's so close I can taste it. Sir Belduke was poisoned by...
Like...
himself.
Oh, no.
As much as I want to say Amir, the shields are here, so...
I know, and as much as I wanted... I thought it was going to fly over.
Who is also a witch!
I thought it was going to fly over to, the mailer again. I thought that was
Amir is Bazella confirmed. We can end the witch trials. He's dead. Himself. It was, of course, Sir Belduke himself. Sir Belduke himself? Sir Belduke took that poison of his own will. His death was suicide.
Objection!
That is preposterous. A suicide. Inconceivable.
Objection!
Think about it, Inquisitor. That would explain the most unnatural aspect of his death. The most unnatural aspect. Miss Grey Earl, when you were strangling Sir Belduke, he put up no fight whatsoever, is that correct?
Yes, it is. Till today I was convinced it was due to the sleep medicine.
It wasn't, because he didn't take any. The truth is, when you gripped his throat, Sir Belduke was already dead. He had poisoned himself. But, would the poison have caused him to bleed from his mouth?
I personally know of no poison that works instantly and causes such symptoms.
Oh, you don't? I can't just tell them that it happens on TV all the time.
There are certain plants in the area that contain a highly poisonous substance. In the course of his research, Master Belduke found a way to extract that poison.
What am I hearing? Is there really such a dangerous plant in Labyrinthia?
The poison is very bitter to taste, so it would be impossible to secretly slip it into someone else's food or drink. And it would cause internal damage. It is a very powerful poison. Drinking it would induce a most painful death.
Oh, God.
And to think Sir Belduke could.
But did Sir Belduke really choose such an agonizing death for himself? It doesn't seem that he suffered that much.
I would like to know that too.
Miss Grey Earl,
You mean to say Master killed himself after exposing me as a witch? I cannot believe it. He just wouldn't commit suicide.
Indeed. We gotta take such a theory at its face value. If he had committed suicide, I dare say he would have left a suicide note. Or letter.
I can't say why Sir Belduke committed suicide, but I think there's a piece of evidence that can confirm his suicide was a possibility.
There is a piece of evidence like that.
If you have such evidence, you ought to present it to the court immediately. Present the evidence indicating that Sir Belduke's death could have been suicide. Frick.
I think it's gonna be
The letter?
Yeah, the blank letter. Go to the blank letter, but go to the profiles real quick. As crazy as that sounds, and go to Grey Earl. I just want to see if it. Okay, nothing. I thought about it said stole the letter. You know, it adjusted itself.
I mean, it's got to be the letter.
Yeah.
We have to know what's in that letter.
Take that!
That's Sir Belduke's letter. Let's see. It was addressed to the storyteller, wasn't it? This is the last letter written by Sir Belduke. Now, if his death was a suicide, then this letter may well be his suicide note.
Objection!
What were... What we have here is nothing more than blank sheets of parchment. Whether or not there was a suicide note is something that we can only speculate about.
That's right. But there's one person who knows whether this letter was really a suicide note.
You mean the person who swapped its contents? In other words, you, Gina Grey Earl.
Witness, you stole Sir Belduke's letter on the night of the crime. Tell us, what was written in it?
I don't know.
What? You don't know?
I didn't steal the letter. I did steal the letter, yes. But I don't know what its contents were.
You mean you have not read it?
I couldn't bring myself to read it. It seemed that if I did, everything that had happened since Master Belduke saved my life would be ruined in an instant. I've taken it out and held it in my hands many times, but no matter what, I just couldn't. Miss Grayle.
Can you tell us where that letter is now?
I have it here.
Oh! You're carrying it around with you? If you were searched, you would have been done for.
That night, having killed Master Belduke, I decided to stay in his residence. I knew my identity would be revealed sooner or later, and I was ready for it. So, until that time,
And
I've decided to always keep the letter with me. My lord?
Yes, witness.
If you don't mind, could you please read it aloud? Now that I'm here in this place of judgment, I think I'm finally ready to hear what Master wrote.
God, this is gonna hurt so bad.
Hold it! Miss Grayle,
Oh.
I think you should be the one to read it.
Oh.
Me?
Sir Belduke wrote this letter to the storyteller as he was preparing to die. I think it's only right his last words should be read by you.
Yes, you're right. I see. I understand. Please allow me to read the letter aloud. My dear friend, I hope you will be able to forgive me for leaving this world of my own will. I have finally made this decision, having seen that accursed bell tower
appear in the flames on that dreadful night. That lightning was a sign that we have angered the gods. What I have done cannot be forgiven. I can never escape from it. For the past few days, I have been thinking that it might be best to simply expose everything. This town's secret, the truth about the witch. Of course, I understand that secrets need to be kept. However, I have grown very tired. I'm afraid I cannot keep the secret any longer. I have only two concerns. The first is my daughter.
Oh!
It pains me to be leaving her alone in this world, although she probably doesn't think of me as her father.
A daughter?
I was not aware that Sir Belduke had a daughter.
Mr. Belduke seemed to know a lot about this town. This town's secret, and the truth about the witch.
Truth about the witch? Somehow I don't think he was talking about Miss Grayle.
Oh. The second matter, weighing heavily on my mind, is that Jean will be left on her own.
Seeing her growing up, so strong and righteous, in defiance of her fate, had given me hope. A short while ago, she brought me my usual, and what will be my last, drink. There are so many things I wanted to tell her, but I could only manage a thank you. She is a very sharp child. Had I said any more, she would have caught on. You could call me a selfish man, but I didn't wish my last memory of her to be a sad one.
Master Belduke. If the fate handed to her by this town has made her life an ordeal until now, I hope from the bottom of my heart that a wonderful story awaits her next. I intend to leave my residence to her, and I would like you to look out for her.
Alas, It is time for me to put my pen down, my dear friend. What I truly wish to express to you is too complicated for words. I hope one day you will understand, but for now I bid you farewell. The time has come for me to go.
They can't.
This letter, it wasn't a denunciation of me being a witch.
Master Belduke cared about you until the very end.
Yes, how could I have forgotten? I'm sure I knew it all along. So why did I? How could I have done that to him?
Miss Quayle.
My lord.
What is it, Inquisitor Barnum?
I think it is about time for the guilty verdict.
Guilty?
The Inquisition withdraws the charges against Maya Fey and charges Jean Grail with being a witch. All of the evidence corroborates this accusation, and she even admits her guilt. Hence, the Inquisition asks that the witch be found guilty and punished immediately.
Objection!
Not so fast, Inquisitor Barnum.
What do you want now, Sir Blue Knight?
Admittedly, Miss Grey Earl did attempt to strangle Sir Belduke, but he had consumed a deadly poison and was already dead at the time. Therefore, she is not guilty of murder.
Yeah, no. Phoenix wasn't listening.
Not at all. And one more thing. It also wasn't Miss Grey Earl who turned Professor Layton into gold. There was another witch present at the crime scene. The defendant Maya saw her too. To put it simply, Miss Grey Earl didn't kill anyone.
Yeah, she didn't kill anyone, and yet you still want to burn her?
Maya!
Do you even know how it feels to be put in this cage? It's like everyone's against you, and it's super frightening, and I'm not a witch, and I've been thrown into this cage and almost sentenced for something I didn't do, and now you're about to do the same thing to another person, and that's just not right.
Is that all you have to say?
Huh?
The one who's in the wrong is not me, but you, Sir Blue Knight. Whether the witch committed a crime or not, it is completely irrelevant. This is the witch's court. All witches must be punished by fire.
That's crazy!
Why? Why, Barnum?
Oh.
Inquisitor Barnum is absolutely right. Being a witch is a crime. You understand that, don't you, Miss Grey Earl?
Yes?
Very well, then. The court is ready to issue the final verdict. Maya Fey is found innocent, and in her place, Jean Grey Earl is found guilty of being a witch and shall be cast into the fire.
No, you can't! Hold it!
Oh, thank God.
Please, hold the verdict!
Espella?
What is it now, Espella Cantabella?
There is nothing else we can do. This is the course of things, and you should know it well.
We almost
Indeed.
did it to you.
All witches shall be cast into the flames. That is the law of this town. A law that was written by your very own father. And furthermore, a law that has always been obeyed in the town of Labyrinthia.
A town like this should never exist in the first place.
Whoa.
What? Such insolence!
That's heresy! She's criticizing the storyteller's story! Even the storyteller's daughter has no right to criticize the story!
Trials in which innocent people are sentenced to death by fire. I shall make sure this is the last one.
What do you mean, Espella?
Since you're all so keen on the rules created by the storyteller, you should know exactly what I mean.
No, don't do it!
The stipulation for ending the witch trials. Once the Great Witch Bazella is burned, the witch trials will end. At present, I am under suspicion. You know very well why that is, don't you?
You? Well, you don't mean that you're,
I am guilty.
Oh, no!
What the?
I am the Great Witch Bazella.
What?
Now, cast me into the flames and let Miss Grayle free.
Yo, this girl be suicidal. Stop that! That won't solve anything.
This shall be the last of the witch trials. No one else need be burned hereafter.
Espella, just what are you saying? I can't let you do that.
Please, Mr. Wright, let me do as I wish. I'm sorry, but this is a problem concerning the people of Labyrinthia. No! Please don't do it! There must be another way! You don't need to do this! It's all right. Luke, Maya, Mr. Wright, and Mr. Layton. I truly appreciate all you have done for me.
This can't be happening.
Miss Cantabella.
Oh!
Your confession will have very serious, or rather, fatal consequences for you. May we assume that you fully understand those consequences and are willing to accept them?
I am Espella Cantabella, the storyteller's daughter. But I also have another name. I am the Great Witch Bazella. I have lived hidden in the dark pages of my father's story, deceiving all of you. Many lives have been sacrificed because of me. But that shall end today.
Court attendants, seize that woman! She is the Great Witch Bazella.
Fucking. Okay, Maya. Take out the guards. And run. Oh no! Oh, she's doing
What's she doing now?
It's your girl!
Maya!
Espella, this just isn't right. Let's go! Nick, give me a hand!
Oh! Whoa, fucking Nick!
Jump over there! But... Hurry!
They're getting away!
Oh! Oh, watch out! If that might falls in the fire, I swear to God. Oh no, Maya! No! No, you fucks! Oh, what the fuck? No!
Maya!
Help me, Nick! Espella!
Okay.
Quick, in here!
What the fuck is that?
Stop! You got to stop!
Oh!
What the actual fuck?
So I don't think the professor's coming back anymore.
I don't either.
So the story isn't canon. It's not real.
But I mean,
it's fine. It's how she would have wanted it. Live by the burger. Die by the burger.
like I have so many thoughts going through my head that they're all colliding and my mouth won't move to make any of them.
Well, then you suck at your job.
Yeah, you can take your anger out. It's fine. You know,
it's your job. It's your job to say those thoughts.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. That was the commentary. That was the commentary. Unlike you just making jokes, trying to make yourself feel better.
Man,
I'm living in this.
You know,
right now, man.
I'm living. We can't all be not Logan Pauls, okay? Sometimes you just gotta laugh the pain away, or whatever the hell it is sociopaths do.
You're trying real hard, and it's good. It's good. You got to have these feelings. I just mean, like, that went none of the ways I was expecting that to go.
Yeah.
None of the ways. Yeah, that one. Up that one there. None of the ways.
It's a good name for it.
I know. Because the trial's going, and we were convicting our good girl, Jean. And I was like, okay, I'm fine with this. And then twist, oh, it's Mailer. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. I can get on board with that. And then it was like, oh, no, it is Jean. I'm like, oh, and then I thought they were doing the double ruse where it's going to make you think Jean for a quick second, then quick flip back over to Mailer doing it. And they didn't. I'm like, oh, shit. Then the ruse cruise was not over, no. And we'll go through these. I see. Okay. We're going through, and I thought at the end she was going to save Layton with like a magic staff, and she was the Great Witch Bazella. She's going to be like, pull out some staff that had all the magic on it and save Professor. And not that it was going to end there, but it was going to go and become something different. And then they just...
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know where the game goes from here.
Right? I mean, so... Okay, so this is what Zero had to say. I came here for puzzles and mystery solving, hijinks, not horrendously crippling depression. And I can relate to that. I can definitely relate to that. Although Sveta adds on to that this is my story and you're not part of it. Maya, just before being dropped into the flaming abyss. Fuck off. Dominic?
There it is.
No, I'm smiling because I appreciate the joke.
Too soon.
Fucking too soon, man.
Too soon.
Well, would you look at that? A medium. Well done.
And now, how are we doing on the fuel wheel?
Super ultra great delicious wonderful yabai.
Honey, come on, use the wheel.
Yeah, there's a lot on the feel wheel that we have the miniaturized version of the feel wheel here, and I would say that I'm feeling quite bothered by the feel wheel.
I gotta sort my shit out. I didn't think that was going that way.
No, I didn't. Reshrem. So, anyone want to go out and get some honorary burgers?
Oh, poor Nyanny. He doesn't know.
And now,
He doesn't know.
how are we doing on the fuel wheel?
Well,
スーパー
SH
ウ
the
ルトラ
fan?
グレートデリシャスワンダフルやばい
Honey, come on, use the wheel. Yeah.
Rest in peace, Maya. May your journey to the afterlife be short and painless. You will be missed, never forgotten. And now,
We'll move on because that is what you do when that's what you would have wanted. I don't know who's gonna break the news to Nyanny.
Oh, he'll watch.
You think so?
He'll watch. No, GD. Sorry. I know. Well,
We shouldn't tell him till tomorrow, or sorry, Monday, or sorry,
fair
I meant Wednesday
Yeah.
when we play next. Just have it open up, and it's gonna do the recap, and every single recap is spoken by Maya.
Yep. Burn the stream. Yeah, let's burn the stream. But yeah, next Professor Layton is on Wednesday. I don't know, GD. I don't know what we're gonna do. I didn't think we'd finish it today.
Hot damn. Well, you know what? The only remedy for sadness is watching movies with your friends, and we will be watching the first half of the Recoded movie tonight with our friends, you all. So it's a movie watch. It's gonna be awesome. We're gonna have the whole thing playing, and that's happening at 3:30 tonight in about 45 minutes. I got a few things to put up on the board. Do you have any thoughts, any prayers to send out?
Start next Wednesday with the cutscene. I don't know how we do that, Wiz.
We could always just pull it up. You'd have to know, I guess. We can make it somehow sneaky. You can pull it up somehow. You can do it.
Oh.
I mean, I just mean.
Jempray, I'm sorry.
Hmm?
I don't have the bot console up. I know we owe you waffles. I don't know how we're gonna do it.
We'll give waffles away right at the beginning of the next stream. Just we don't have bot console up. Oh, you got it? Bam! Thank you, SH and the fan. Oh man. Yeah. I know I'm gonna have to. GD, we'll try to work something out on Wednesday that we open it up with that cutscene. Yeah, Tricon 40. Like, who here's played this game? Who here knew what was going on when that was going down? And what was it like the first time for you? Don't worry, Siberia. I think that Clay's on it right now. Black and Freed. Yeah. Yeah, Zero. Yeah, with us blind. Yeah. A lot of people knew. Oh, forgot about it. Yep. First time Luigi, similar reaction. Yeah, Ace of Spades. Yep. Put your 3DS down. Oh, Dark Iron Yosh. Sorry.
Did it work?
I don't know. Did it? Like I'm looking through chat. I didn't see the Bachman go by. Oh, Yeah, mister. I know. Yeah, maybe it's a award. People are saying that it didn't. Oh yeah, award. Let's see. Skytrix saw something coming.
Yeah. You don't.
Oh, you're on that. Okay, go. Just take it. Take it.
What's the right? Oh.
What just happens is she's just. I know. She jumped and it got closed and the dude pulled the thing. It's reward number viewers. Yeah. That looks right. All around me. No, it doesn't come up. Oh, DFM says special waffles ad viewers. Thanks, DFM, for looking that up. Dude, Biowoman. No, it's a mess. Like, that's where, like, I don't know, it comes down to, like, I'm really excited that we played Recoded. I'm hoping that we do have time to play 358/2, because those games, like, when you actually are in it, like, we've hung out with Maya for, like, 3 full games. And then we also saw little tidbits and investigations, whether or not it was just, like, background stuff like that, and that's all fun. And then to see a character like that for another, like, half a game, and, yeah. Unexpected. The game's doing some stuff, like, yeah, there's the, and only ever thinking faces whenever saying stuff. I'm not saying anything too crazy, but just the only thing is, like, right now they're in some sort of dream world. So them waking up is one thing, which may feel a little amazing, but also, like, yeah, but yeah, man, that shit's wild. But anyways, we got to get a quick bite in us. So we're going to end off the stream there. Sad. And we'll see you all in now
30 minutes.
39 minutes for a watch along with some videos just to chill out with that. So talk soon, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.